Lila was a curious girl with pigtails that bounced like springs when she ran. She lived in a cozy village where the houses looked like they were made of gingerbread, with colorful roofs and flower boxes spilling with daisies. "Stop that, it tickles," it squeaked in a tiny, squeaky voice. Lila's eyes went wide as saucers. A talking feather? She held it closer, and it squirmed again, laughing so hard it made her giggle too. "I belong to the great giggly bird who lives in the whimsy woods. I fell off her tail, and now I'm lost. Will you help me get home?" One sunny morning, while chasing a butterfly through her backyard, Lila tripped over a root and tumbled into a patch of tall, tickly grass. Poof! A cloud of glittery dust puffed up around her, and there, nestled in the grass, was the strangest thing she'd ever seen. A golden feather that shimmered like it was made of sunlight. Lila picked it up and whoosh! The feather wiggled in her hand and giggled. "We're stuck in glitter glop. It's stickier than a lollipop stuck to a cat's tail. An adventure." She nodded, clutching Fizzle carefully, and skipped toward the whimsy woods, a sparkly forest at the edge of the village where the trees had leaves shaped like stars and hearts. She didn't want Fizzle to be stuck forever. Then she remembered Fizzle's giggles. The glitter glop started to shake, then pop. It burst into a shower of sparkles, freeing the cart. She was enormous, with feathers that sparkled like a disco ball. "Fizzle," she squawked, flapping her wings. Fizzle tickled her nose one last time, making her laugh so hard she snorted. "Keep this to remember your giggles," she said. Nutty and the chipmunks gave Lila a bumpy ride home, and as she waved goodbye, she tucked the feather in her pocket, already dreaming of her next adventure. The giggly bird leaned down and whispered, "You were brave and kind to help my feather. Want to know a secret? The best adventures happen when you help a friend." "My favorite feather. Oh, thank you, kind girl." Lila, Nutty, and the chipmunks cheered, and even the trees clapped their leaves. "Fizzle, can you tickle the glitter glop?" she asked. As she walked, Fizzle told her stories about the giggly bird, who spread laughter wherever she flew. But Fizzle also whispered, "The woods are full of surprises, so stay brave." "Who are you?" Lila asked, trying not to drop the wriggly thing. Lila hopped along, giggling as Fizzle tickled her palm. Suddenly, a chubby squirrel with a polka dot tail popped out from behind a tree. "Aye, that's a fancy feather," it said, crossing its tiny arms. "Bet it's worth 100 acorns." "I'm Fizzle, the ticklish feather," it chirped. "Fizzle's my friend, and I'm taking her home." Lila's heart did a little hop. In the woods, the air smelled like cotton candy, and the ground bounced like a giant trampoline. "It's not for sale," Lila said firmly. The squirrel puffed out its cheeks, looking grumpy, then burst into a grin. "Aw, just teasing. I'm Nutty. Want a lift?" He pointed to a cart made of giant walnut shells, pulled by a team of zippy chipmunks. Lila climbed in, and off they zoomed, bouncing over roots and zooming past trees that waved their branches like friendly hands. But then splat, the cart hit a puddle of sparkly goo. The chipmunks squealed, and the cart stopped. "Oh no," Nutty wailed. Lila frowned. "Tickle goo, that's a new one," Fizzle said, but she wiggled and jiggled, letting out a storm of giggles. Finally, they reached a clearing where the great giggly bird sat on a nest made of rainbow-colored twigs. Lila handed Fizzle over, feeling a little sad to say goodbye. Lila smiled, her heart warm as a marshmallow. The giggly bird plucked a tiny, non-talking feather from her tail and gave it to Lila. That night, Lila fell asleep with a smile, knowing that kindness could make even a silly feather lead to the best day ever.